Hello and welcome to this Charisma tutorial on storytelling with gates. My name is Rihanna, I'm the writing lead at Charisma, and in Charisma stories, gates are what you use to close off or open up parts of your story depending on your player's choices. In this video, we're going to look at a few ways of how to use gates in your story. So we're in a scene here where dinner is about to be served. And I know that earlier on in my story, there's a chance for the player to tell us that they are a vegetarian. And if they do, there's a decision memory there to save it. So now, later on in my story, I'm going to use a gate to make sure that the player is taken down to this node here, where the character says, bolognese for me and veggie bolognese for you. So we can create a gate by double-clicking on the graph and selecting gate. And now we'll need to add a condition. A condition is what lets the gate decide whether to take the player down that route or not. And there are a few options. So if we click add condition here, it gives us these options. This one here, character must be in a certain mood. This relates to the mood manager for each character. Player has made a particular decision, a particular memory has been saved, and a counter memory matches a comparison. Now I know that my vegetarian memory is a decision memory, so we'll choose that player has made a particular decision. Now we're going to select the memory here, so it's this one here, player veggie, and select the decision which says player is a veggie. So that's the condition set, and now we can just place this here and link this up by clicking and dragging. So now when the player gets to this point, if the player veggie memory has previously been saved, then Charisma will take the player down through this gate and on to this character response that says they're getting veggie bolognese. And of course, it's really important to have this route here if we join that up, this non-gated route. This needs to be here so that when that memory isn't saved, your player can still progress through the story. And these gates can be used in the exact same way for other types of memory too. For example, if we delete this gate by selecting it and pressing backspace, and we create a new one by double-clicking on the graph, clicking gate, and adding a condition. If we select the counter memory matches a comparison option, and select one of our counter memories, I've got one here, it's called insult character. This is how many times the player has insulted the character. So we can change this condition. Let's go with greater than and equal to. And let's say 3. And join that up. So now, if the player has previously insulted the character 3 times, where that counter memory node has been used, then they will be taken down this route, and we can change this character response to something like, no dinner for you, you shouldn't insult me so much. So now, once we join that up, if the player has insulted the character more than 3 times, they'll be taken down this route and the character will tell them that they're not getting any dinner. And you can add many gates at one interaction point if you want. You can add another condition to this gate if you need, but just always make sure that you have this non-gated route here, so that if the memories have not been saved, your player will still be able to progress through your story. Gates can be used in many different ways to manage the narrative paths of your story. For more information about all of the Charisma tools, head to Charisma.ai/docs. And for more tips and tricks, subscribe to this YouTube channel and connect with other writers over on our Discord server.